Hello and very warm welcome to RefLims. This is Farooq Hussain. In this hands-on video tutorial, we will learn about cloud computing, especially AWS free tiers, what it is, what are the types and how it's work. But before we move on, let us talk about what is cloud computing. Cloud computing is the delivery of computing services like servers, storage, databases, networking, software over the internet. That is called cloud. Instead of using local server or personal devices, we can access the cloud through the internet. The user access the resources on demand through the internet. These resources hosted in a global data center, and you only pay for what you use. There's no need to buying or maintaining hardware. So it actually is scalable, reliable, cost effective, and the global reach. So these are the benefits of the cloud computing. Now let's talk about AWS free tiers. AWS is the abbreviation of Amazon Web Services, is one of the leading cloud platforms. To help new users to get started, AWS offer a free tier. So it is actually a limited set of free resources and services available to new user for 12 months after account creation. It's help individual to learn, test and experiment with cloud technologies at no cost. So there are three types of free tiers available at Amazon Web Services. It's one of them is 12-month free tiers, and you can start from the sign up date. And the very famous is actually EC2 Cloud, S3 Cloud, RDS Cloud. I'll show you when we will move forward. So, and there's always free clouds like AWS Lambda, and I actually don't remember right now. And there are some trial version. For example, a very short time period to try. For example, Amazon Inspector, SageMaker Studio, Studio Lab actually. So they are available at free of cost. So this website is actually uh, move you to Amazon free tiers. So there you can create an account. It's AWS Amazon.com/free. So when you click on this website, you will reach to this page. So you can see this is, and actually AWS free tiers gain free hands-on experience with AWS product and services. So when you click on create a free account, so you will land to this page. There you need to provide your email address. It's must be a valid email address, and you cannot use one email address twice. I mean, uh, you cannot use the same email for two times. So like you have created account and it has expired, after 12 months you need to provide a new email address. Okay, so the email address, and you can actually name your account like Raflims, for example, and then you can verify it. Let me, and then you need to verify your email address, and they will send you a code. So you need to verify here, and after the verification, so you can see they will actually ask you to set your password. So you can set your password, whatever the password you would like to set, but it must be strong. And then you will land to this page where you need to provide your contact information. Either you are using this cloud for business organization, for your school, work, or organization, or for your personal use. whatever you would like to select, you can select. But if you select business, you need to provide the organization name as well. So you can see they're always free, 12 months and trial, and you need to provide your full name, your phone number, and the region and the address, and these information you need to provide. And then you need to provide your billing information, your credit card or your debit card, and then the verification code. um, I think some code on the backside of credit card. Yes, you need to provide. I don't remember the name of that code. You need to provide the CC something. Anyways, so we will not charge you for usage below AWS free tier limit. We may temporarily hold on a $1. So they actually hold $1 on your credit card, and you can enjoy the free tiers within $1. Okay, so you need to confirm your identity, and they will send you a verification code after entering your credit card information, and you can verify there. It is 4 to 5. And then we have this page. Okay, when I started recording of this video, unfortunately I lost my voice. I mean, there's some issues with mic. So now actually I am trying to voice over. So you have basic support. I mean, you need to select, or either you can select developer support, where you need to pay $29 and $100 for business support. So this is actually the last step to complete your sign up process. And when you complete your sign up process, there's a congratulation message, and you can actually move to your Amazon management console, where you can create instance and other stuff. So here we have the management console, and you can see it's one of from Europe, not one. And at the top on the address bar you can see, and you can actually change with your country, and you can read more about services menu. So you can access all services here. Then resources, you can search EC2 instance name, or whatever the instance you want, you can search here, or whatever you would like to search here. So backslash you can search all these things here on the search button. And then we have unified settings. So where unified settings actually control your languages, your visual modes and setting, navigation bar, and the region as well. So you can actually change your region. Currently we are work with the EU not one current region, so you can actually change, or you can select your region, but let us go with the default one. So here I am actually reading this page, and okay, so this is the first time to visit, and here we are going to create EC2 cloud. EC2 cloud is actually Elastic Compute Cloud. So CC is twice, that's why it's actually EC2 cloud. Elastic Compute Cloud. So you can see it's Elastic Compute Cloud. And now we can actually launch an instance. Instance is actually your database, where you need to select the operating system, and whatever you want to do there, you can actually work there. So launch instance, get a start, launch an Amazon EC2 instance, which is a virtual server on cloud. So suppose we are going to create a VM. where we need to install the operating system, whatever the operating system we need. So here we have a operating system like Amazon Linux, a Mac OS, Ubuntu, Windows, Red Hat, Sushi, and Debian, and lots of. They are actually the most famous applications and OS images Amazon machine. So you need to provide the name, for instance. I am thinking to provide what could be the instance name. Okay. Uh, no. Raflims. It can be. Okay. Okay. Now Furrow. Furrow is the final one, and we need to select the Ubuntu. I'm going to select the Ubuntu. You can select your whatever the operating system you would like to work, um, or you can see the details of the operating system. There are some uh, versions actually. For example, Ubuntu has two versions. uh, One is 24.05 and another is 22.04. 24.04 and 22.04. Both are LTS, long term support system, and you need to select the 64-bit x86 or ARM. So x86 is actually quite famous and it's normal computing system. So you can read more about. I'm going to select Ubuntu Server 22.04 LTS that has SSD volume types and AMI whatever. Okay, so the most common is 64-bit x86. So let us select this. Okay, when we select this, so it will redirect you to this page. It's loading right now. So now you can see the details here. Your instance name is actually Furrow. I mean, it's my instance actually. And you can read more about volume. And there you can see it's T3 micro. That is actually the quite important. I mean, very latest one. And of course, you need to create a key pair. Key pair is actually the key that you will generate to log in your cloud. And you need to set the storage. Let us click one key pair. Let us generate one key pair that is required. So there we have three types. I mean, two types. RSA is the quite common and work well, and it will generate a key pair in PEM format. .pem format. So I just name my key pair as Furrow. You can name any actually. That's not important, but this is most important to create a key pair. So it's available here. I'll show you how actually we can use keep here. And now you need to decide SSH, and of course you need to decide the space. The free EC2 cloud is available with 30 GBs EBC general purpose SSD, or you can say magnetic storage. So I use 20 here, 20 GB for this cloud, and there we have two options. The most current is GP3 that actually work with 3000 IOPS, the root volume, and we need to select the HTTPS and HTTP here also. Okay. You can review and launch. So it will take a few minutes, not few minutes, actually few seconds, you can say. Now successfully initiated launch of instance. That is the ID. Click on this, you will reach to your instance. That is instance ID. Okay? And it's running. You can stop when you are not using it, and there you need to work with the public IP, and also you can actually work with the public IPv4 DNS. DNS is also the same, but public IP is enough actually. And you can work with one application that is called PuTTY, and PuTTY has two applications: PuTTY key generator to convert the PEM file to PPF, I think. I don't know what it is. RSS, yes. And now you can save this. PPK. If you are using Windows, to access your cloud, you need to convert PPT to PPK, I think. Sorry, PP. I don't know, remember right now. You need to convert that what we have created, the PEM PM key to PPK. Yes. Okay, so we have saved this, and now let us open the PuTTY once again. PuTTY is quite common, and you can install it free of cost without the admin rights. So there's no admin rights required to install it, and it's just exe version. So you need to write Ubuntu. Ubuntu is your operating system @ and the IP, actually the public IP, whatever the public IP, and then you will go to SSH client authentication, and you browse your PP PPK, okay, and you will open it. So start launching, and there you can see the terminal open and your system is started. So whatever you want to do, you can now access your Ubuntu system here, and of course you can access through the terminal. So here's the terminal available, and now I am going to update this, although it's already updated, but let us update now. So this way we can actually get one EC2 cloud. This way we can actually get the EC2 cloud, and we can create the instance. On that instance we can actually install any library system. So I'll try to install one of the library system on this instance in the next video. So this is how, in this video we have discussed the AWS free tiers, what is AWS free tiers, and what are the types of AWS free tiers. In fact, we have also talked about the cloud computing. We have talked about the cloud computing. We have discussed the AWS free tiers and what it is, how it's work, and how you can create one EC2 cloud. In the next video, we'll discuss how you can install any library system. I'm not promising Koha, but any other library system we can install on it. And similar, we can install Koha as well. So we'll try to install one of the library system on this EC2 cloud. So keep watching Raflims. This is Farooq Hussain, and subscribe this channel please.